Yo, what's going on, guys? Kahuna checking in, bringing you guys another episode of the Mud Roulette series. And as you guys see, we are currently 4-1. We should be 4-0 right now. I mean, we should be 5-0. But you guys know what happened in week 1. We won the game, but it ended up giving us the loss. So without further ado, let's get into this game. So my opponent does start off with the ball first, and he does have Drew Brees. And what is going on, man? It is lagging, but he was able to find a receiver open for his first pass of the game. So once again, it is lagging again, so I apologize for this. And he is going to the screenplay, and I am all over that one. We were able to take him down. Unfortunately, we were not able to get the pick, but it is all good. 2nd and 14, Drew Brees firing one deep. We have 2 guys over there, and luckily our guys were able to defend that one nicely. So let's take a quick look at his team. Okay, so his team is looking really solid compared to mine. His team is looking a whole lot better than mine. Jeez, man, 90s everywhere. I would have to say his team is a good 93 overall, and man, his team, this will be a good game, man. This will be a tough one for us. So here we go, man. Here we go. We really need to stop. It's a 3rd and 14, so hopefully we can stop him right here and get him to punt the ball right there. We did have Sanford coming through. He was able to sack him, so my opponent does end up punting us the ball. So here we go, my first offensive drive of the game, and right there Cam Newton just ends up overthrowing him completely. Just no chance in that receiver coming down with that one. But on the very next play, we were able to find Owusu open, and he was going to end up taking us to about midfield, handing this ball off to Le'Veon Bell, and Le'Veon Bell is able to take us down to the 36-yard line now. So here we go, trying to hand this one over to Eddie Lacy. Eddie Lacy trucking one guy. Eddie Lacy trying to pick up more yards, but he actually ended up only getting 2 yards. So back to Eddie Lacy. Hopefully he could do something, and that time he actually lost a gain of 1. So 3rd and 9. Hopefully we convert this one to bring us closer to the field goal marker. And right there, that was a risky pass. Good thing he batted it down. But here we go, kicking the field goal. We got perfect power. This is only 52 yards, and for some reason, I guess the wind was seriously strong. It's at 2 miles per hour, but that did not look like no dang 2 miles per hour to me, man. Jeez. But yeah, we did end up missing the field goal. So 2nd and 20 now for my opponent. Hopefully we can stop him, because this is a very hard conversion. He's throwing one deep, and Drew Brees just end up misfiring. So 3rd and 20. Like I said, hopefully we can get him off the field. Hopefully he can punt us back the ball. He's testing us deep, and luckily Sean Smith was able to defend that one nicely, and he was able to punt us back the ball. So here we go. It looks like the last play in the first quarter. Eddie Lacy gonna juke inside, and Eddie Lacy almost picking up the first down, man. He's gonna make it a 3rd and 1, and Eddie Lacy gets the handoff, and he is gonna be able to move the chains first and pick up the first down. So here we go with Cam Newton. We are gonna find Miller wide open. Not really wide open, he was pretty open, and that was a gain of about 6 yards. So here we go, 2nd and 4, going back to Heath Miller. Heath Miller's gonna juke inside, hit him with the spin move. Heath Miller could take this one all the way, and I actually lied. There was no chance. Heath Miller was taking that bad boy all the way. But 2nd and 13, let's see what we can make happen here. And Y is the only thing that I saw open at the time, and Le'Veon Bell gets stripped of the ball, and then Harry Douglas picked it up, man. That would have been nice if Harry Douglas could have recovered the fumble and taken it all the way into the end zone. I for sure thought that was going to happen, but I kind of panicked and just ran out of the bounds. But here we go, 2nd and 7, Cam Newton. He sent the pressure, man, so we ended up taking the sack. So 3rd and 13, just don't do anything risky, and we should have a field goal. But right there, we were able to find Corey Fuller, and he was going to be able to pick up the first down. So here we go. We need 8 more yards until we get the touchdown. Rolling out with Cam Newton. Cam Newton extending his way forward, and that's going to take us down to the 5-yard line. I'm going to hand this one off to Eddie Lacy, big body Lacy, and Eddie Lacy is going to be able to get the touchdown first, and we are going to be able to strike first. So my opponent has little under 50 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. He's going to air this one deep, and it looks like he has us beat deep, and Sean Smith just ended up getting beat deep by Sammy Watkins. And wow, what a way for him to end off the half, and that is going to take us into the 3rd quarter. But luckily we were able to get the ball back. So here we go. Now I'm trying to go deep because he went deep on us. So here we go with Owusu. Owusu, go up there and get it. Owusu had it, but ended up dropping the ball, or he ended up stripping us of the ball. So 2nd and 10, trying to hand this one off to Le'Veon Bell, completely getting stopped in his tracks. So that's gonna make a 3rd and 12 situation. Here we go. Cam Newton surveying the field. We are just going to throw this nice safe pass, and unfortunately DeAnthony Thomas was not able to pick up the first down, so we had to punt him back the ball. So here he is going deep once again. No, not again, not again. Thank you, Sean, for finally deflecting the ball this time and not getting beat deep. So shout out to Sean Smith right there. And right, he's going to the screen pass. I'm all over that one. Somehow gets it away from my user, and then he was able to stumble his way across the first down marker. Man, I thought for sure I had that user pick, but here he is, play action pass with Drew Brees, testing my user, and Zaviar Gooden ended up dropping the ball. Come on, man, we really needed that INT right there. But 2nd and 10, testing my user once again, and this time I was nowhere near that to contest it, so he was able to pick up the first down on me. So here's Drew Brees serving the field, throwing a quick one right there. Thankfully, Luke Kuechly was able to get his hand in there and prevent the first down. So here's Drew Brees firing one right into my user, and Zaviar Gooden ended up dropping the ball once again. So my opponent is forced to a field goal, so I guess that's kind of nice. But man, Zaviar Gooden just ended up dropping 2 key INTs for us, so that is going to make us down 3 points, so 7 to 10. Here we go, trying to go deep to Owusu. It might look like Owusu had him beat, and thank you, Owusu. Owusu is going to take us from our 20-yard line to his 20-yard line, so thank you, Owusu. Shout out to my dude, Owusu. So here we go. Going to throw this safe one to Eddie Lacy. Hit him with the spin move. Hit him with another spin move. Man, Eddie Lacy just put him on the spin cycle right there, and that's going to take us down to the 10-yard line. 3rd and inches, going back to Eddie Lacy. Eddie Lacy stumbling his way forward across the first down marker, and that's going to make a 2nd and goal on the 7-yard line. Going to go back to Eddie Lacy. Eddie Lacy picking up 2 yards, so that's going to make a 3rd and goal. Here we go, man. Do I play it safe or do I go for the end zone? Here we go. I'm going for the end zone, man. You play big, you got to risk big to win big. And here we go. Shannon Sharpe was able to find his way open, and Shannon Sharpe was able to get in the end zone, making the score 14 to 10. So we have the 4-point lead. Try not to allow anything deep. He's testing us deep, one-on-one coverage. Sean Smith ended up getting beat deep once again. Man, I played over top. I backed everybody up, man. I did all the right things, but Sean Smith ended up getting completely annihilated off the line. So we have 3 minutes to work with to potentially get a field goal to tie this game up, or a touchdown to take the lead. Here as Eddie Lacy breaking free from the pile. Eddie Lacy, not the fastest of guys in the world, throwing out the stiff arm, and man, it took the whole team to bring down Eddie Lacy. So that's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. Cam Newton firing a dangerous pass to Shannon Sharpe. Luckily that was not picked off. So 3rd and 9, here we go. Cam Newton surveying the field. Shannon Sharpe is our go-to guy, and Shannon Sharpe was able to get the touchdown, and just like that we took the 4-point lead, making the score 21 to 17. Now all we have to do is prevent the deep ball, man, because he has not scored on us besides from the deep ball. So that's all we need to do, guard the deep balls. I am sitting in a cover 4 right now. I am not allowing a deep ball. And right there, he was going to go to the screen. Luckily it was not a first down, so it's going to make it a 3rd and 7 situation for Drew Brees. Like I said, hopefully we do not give up this first down. Man, he has slants going all across the middle. I had to choose to cover one guy, and I chose to cover the wrong guy. So here he is, man, on the 39-yard line. A little over a minute left to go. Drew Brees finds a guy open. Oh no, Drew Brees is marching down the field, man. Drew Brees and his offense are marching down the field. This is not good, but give me that pick. Zaviar Gooden, not again, man. Not again, Zaviar. This game could be over, but if we lose, Zaviar, I might have to get rid of you, man. Like, I'm sorry, but I might have to get rid of you if we end up losing. Now, just like that, man, in the snap of a finger, my opponent is on the 28-yard line. And once again, movement, not really moving the chains, but he's down to the 21-yard line now this time. 2nd and 3. He's getting closer to the end zone. Right there, I am there. Looking that one with Zaviar Gooden. Thank you, Zaviar, for finally getting a pick, man. This game should have been over a while ago, but thank you for Zaviar Gooden finally showing up. And man, we are gonna only walk away with 2 spins. We only got 1 user pick and won the game. Other than that, we did not really do too much, but yeah, we only have 2 spins. Now let's go over to the wheel and see what these numbers end up landing on. Alright, so here we are at the wheel. Now, like I said before, we only have 2 spins because all we did was get 1 user pick and win the game. We should have more user picks, but I'll let Zaviar Gooden slide. But at least we won, and spin number 1 will end up being number 1, so that's always nice. So hopefully number 2 could be close to number 1. And wow, there's all the chances of that just flew out the window, and number 2 was going to be 34. Now let's go ahead and head on over to the auction house and see who these 2 players end up being. Alright, into the auction house we go. Now our first spin up was spin number 1, and we only have 2 spins to work with, so hopefully we can walk out of here with something usable on our team. So what will spin number 1 end up being? And spin number 1 will end up being this Daryl Young. Now 83 run blocking, I like that a lot. 77 speed, I believe that was 88 trucking, yeah. So I really like that run block and trucking combo. So this guy will be getting a spot on my team. Fullback for the Redskins, and our last spin was number 34. So this is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 33, and 34 was going to be this Eric Reed. Now, okay, that's definitely really solid. 89 speed, 94 hit power, 88 zone. Now, I'm not quite sure who my current free safety is. I believe it might be Bronze though, and he also has 72 catching. So this Eric Reed will definitely be getting a spot on my team. So 2 out of 2, man. So we walk out of here with 2 spins, so that's not even bad at all. So let me go ahead and pick these 2 guys up, and I'll check in with you guys in the lineup afterwards. Alright guys, so here we are at the player lineup screen. Now out of that go around, we walked away with 2 players. We walked away with this Daryl Young right here. Now I really like this guy a lot. 83 run blocking and 88 trucking. That is definitely nice for a fullback. And on the defensive side of things, we got this Eric Reed. So let me go ahead and plug him in. Eric Reed right here. So we got rid of that bronze Don Jones, and we are bringing in the gold Eric Reed. Now I really like that Eric Reed a lot. So definitely, hopefully that will make our secondary a little bit better. And you guys also told me to move Le'Veon Bell to wide receiver. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So thank you to you guys who recommended that, because Le'Veon Bell at wide receiver, he is actually pretty decent. Now, I'm going to move him over to slot receiver just because my wide receiver number 2 is that 6'5" Stephen Williams, and I really like my guys to be in the fade route in that number 2 spot. So let's just compare Le'Veon Bell to this guy right here. Look at that 83 catching for a halfback, so that is definitely really nice. 90 jumping. You guys already know his stiff arm, spin move, and juke move are already amazing. And what is his route running and all that? What is his receiver like stats? 67 spec catch, 74 catching traffic, and 68 route running compared to 43. So man, this Le'Veon Bell will be starting in at the wide receiver number 3 or the slot receiver. And will he also be my halfback number 2? I think he actually might be. So yeah guys, thank you to you guys who told me to move Le'Veon to wide receiver. So that's gonna pretty much conclude this video guys. So if you guys did enjoy, please go ahead and drop a like on this video. Also be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Till next time guys, this is Kahuna, and I'm checking out.